morning. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Nick Regan. This is my senior moment. About a month ago in my environmental studies class, we all wrote a paper on our own personal experiences with happiness in our lifetime. We were required to write about what made us happy during different time periods in our life. When I was 7, happiness often came from getting the game ball after a T-ball game or building entire cities made out of Legos. 10 short years later, I find happiness in receiving college acceptance letters, playing alongside some of my best friends in the sports field, and spending time with my little brother who reminds me a lot of myself at that age. It's crazy to think about how much can change in such a short period of time. It seems like just yesterday I arrived at Derryfield as a sub 100-pound, anxious 7th grader who was worried about making friends at a brand new school. With graduation just under a month away, I know that I've made so many amazing friendships in my 6 years here, and many of which I'm certain will remain strong for many more years to come. I have grown as a student, as an athlete, and especially as a person these past 6 years. I'm proud of who I am today and how much I have changed since arriving at Derryfield. But as graduation sits right around the corner, it makes me think about the things I wish I had done during my 4 years of high school but never did. Mr. Kuzno, I wish I had played soccer all 4 years. I wish I took chances and wandered outside of my comfort zone more often. And most of all, I wish I had worked harder to build more friendships. As hard as it may be at such a small school as DS, there are many people I've never even talked to. Some people in my own grade I've never had a single lengthy conversation with. You see, sometimes trying new things or meeting new people can be scary. Everyone is scared of something. If they say they aren't, then they are simply scared of telling the truth. I'm scared of failing. I'm scared of failing on the sports field or in the classroom or in anything else. Many people, including myself, refrain from taking too many risks, if any, in their lifetime because they are scared of failing. For all you Harry Potter buffs out there, J.K. Rowling once said, "It's impossible to live without failing at something at some point in your life, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default." The simple fact of the matter is you're going to fail at something, at some point in your life. So get over your ego and just accept it. Don't be afraid of failure. It happens to everyone. Going back to my paper on happiness, I realized how much has changed in my life, but the thought of failing often kept me back, and I wonder how much more difference I would notice if I wouldn't have been so afraid. You see, life is not a constant. It is always changing and moving faster than we can keep up with. So don't sit back and let it pass you by. Everyone has a goal that they wish to accomplish. It's what drives us every single day. That goal could be passing a calculus test next period, making the honor roll this term, or winning the state championship. If you stand still and just let these goals pass you by because you're scared that when it's all said and done you might come up a little short in the end, you will consistently miss the opportunity to do something great. If you fail, try again. If you continue to fail, continue to try. It's impossible to really fail if you keep trying. The only way we actually fail is when we give up. In the words of Michael Jordan, "I can accept failure. Everyone fails at something, but I can't accept not trying again," end quote. This is why I'm so passionate about sports, because I have learned to love my failures. I've learned to cherish my defeats. If losing didn't hurt so bad, winning wouldn't feel so good. I want to thank the other 6 seniors on the varsity baseball team, and I want them to know how much I admire each and every one of them. I know sometimes it doesn't seem that way at practice when I lose my temper, and I apologize for that. Everett, Chris, Patrick, Noah, Jim, James, thank you for keeping this team together despite our past failures. You guys mean the world to me. Our freshman year, we had 8 wins. Our sophomore year, we only had 5. Last year, we had a measly 3. This year, it's a whole new ballgame. We're aiming to finish the season with at least 10 wins and make a deep run in the playoffs. You guys make me proud to put on the Derryfield uniform. You guys are the epitome of overcoming past failures. As I think about graduating and leaving Derryfield in 4 weeks, I think about how Derryfield has changed my life, how it has impacted me. But rather than talking about the impact that Derryfield has had on my life, in preparing for this speech, I thought I'd talk about the impact that I could leave on Derryfield. I want to share this personal learning experience with all of you. I hope everyone can learn the same lesson that I learned. Don't be afraid of failing. All it does is consistently lead you to second guess yourself and ask, what if? What hurts more, the pain of hard work or the pain of regret? Never be afraid to fail. It happens to everyone. If you do fail, which you will, learn from it. Don't give in to the pain of defeat. Keep working hard day after day, week after week, and eventually you will all defeat your fear of failure.